Now, students, I'm explaining few sums from this exercise 3A. First, sum number 1. Here it is given how much money will be required to buy 400 rupees 12.50 shares at a premium of rupee 1. So here you see that 400 is the number of shares, and this 12.50 is the nominal value of each share, and at a premium of rupee 1, that means the market value of each share will be 1 rupee more than the nominal value. So market value of each share will be this 12.50 plus 1. So here you see number of shares equal to 400. Nominal value of each share equal to rupees 12.50. At a premium of rupee 1, market value of each share equal to rupees 12.50 plus 1, that is rupees 13.50. Now, therefore, the required money equal to rupees 400 into 13.50, that is market value of each share, and that will be equal to rupees 5400. So the required money will be rupees 5400 for purchasing 400 shares at rupees 3.50. So this is the answer. Next, sum number 3. So here it is given a person buys 120 shares at a nominal value of rupees 40 each, which he sells at rupees 42.50 each. Find his profit and profit percent. So here the number of shares 120, nominal value of each share rupees 40, and he purchased the shares at rupees 40 only, and then he sell each shares at rupees 42.50 each. So we have to find his profit and profit percent. Now see here, number of shares 120, nominal value of each share rupees 40, market value of each shares rupees 42.50. Here nominal value means at the price he buy each share, that is rupees 40. So total cost price of 120 shares will be rupees 120 into 40, that is equal to rupees 4800, and total selling price of 120 shares will be rupees 120 into 42.50, and that will be equal to 5100. Therefore his profit will be rupees 5100 minus 4800 equal to rupees 300, and profit percent, that is profit by total cost price. Total cost price means the price which he invests to buy 120 shares, that is rupees 4800. So 300 by 4800 into 100. Now see, cancelling this 0, 0, 0, 0. dividing 48 by 3, it is 16, and 300 dividing by 3, that is 100, and then 16 divided by 4, it's 4, 100 divided by 4, it's 25, so 25 by 4, and that is equal to 6.25%. Therefore his profit percent is 6.25%. Next, sum number 6. Sum number 6, it's given, find the annual income derived from 125 rupees 120 shares paying 5% dividend. So here the number of shares 125, and that 120 rupees 120 is nominal value of each shares, and rate of dividend is 5%. Now see, number of shares 125 and nominal value of each shares rupees 120, rate of dividend equal to 5%. Therefore dividend of each share will be 5 by 100 into 120, that is equal to rupees 6. Therefore total dividend from 125 shares equal to rupees 125 into 6 equal to rupees 750. So this will be the answer. Next, sum number 8. Sum number 8, it's given, a man invests rupees 7,770 in a company paying 5% dividend when a share of nominal value of rupees 100 sells at a premium of rupees 5. Find the number of shares bought, then the annual income, and the percentage income. Now see here, total investment is rupees 7,770, and rate of dividend is 5%, and the nominal value of each share rupees 100, and it's selling at a premium of rupees 5. That means the market value will be 5 rupees more than rupees 100. So market value of each share will be 100 plus 5, 105. Now see here, total investment rupees 7,770, nominal value of each share rupees 100, market value of each share rupees 100 plus 5, that is rupees 105, rate of dividend equal to 5%. So number of shares bought, that will be total investment divided by market value of each share. So I divide it 7,770 by 105, and that is 74. So 74 shares he bought. Now the annual income. Annual income means the dividend he received on 74 shares. So dividend of each share will be 5% of nominal value, that is 5% of 100 rupees. So 5 by 100 into 100, it will be 5, and then dividend of 74 shares, that will be 74 into 5 equal to rupees 370. So this will be the dividend or the annual income from 74 shares, that is rupees 370. Now percentage of his income. Percentage of his income means that his dividend out of his investment which will be what percent. That rupees 370 which he received as dividend, that will be what percent of his investment, that is 7,770. So 370 by 7,770 into 100. Now doing this calculation, it is here I cancel this 0 and this 0, so 3700 divided by 770, and you see first I give 4 times, so this is 3108 subtracting 592, so I put decimal here, take 1 0, and then 7 times, it is 5439, again subtracting, it's coming 481, taking 1 more 0, then 6 times 4662, so remainder 148, so I take this 4.76%. so his percentage of income, that will be 4.76%. now sum number 10. Sum number 10, it's given a man buys rupees 75 shares at a discount of rupees 15 of a company paying 20% dividend. Find Roman 1 the market value of 120 shares, his annual income, his profit percent. Okay, now see here, nominal value of each share, that is rupees 75, market value of each share, that is 75 minus 15, as it is given that at a discount of rupees 15, so I subtract that 15 from the nominal value. Here the market value is less than the nominal value, and that is rupees 60, and the rate of dividend is 20%. So market value of 120 shares will be that 120 into 60, that is 7200. This is the answer. Now dividend of each share, as the rate of dividend is 20% and nominal value of each share 75 rupees, so dividend of each share will be 20% of 75 rupees, and that is 20 by 100 into 75, and then cancelling it, 25 3s are 75 and 25 4s are, then 4 5s are 20, so 5 into 3 rupees 15. This will be the dividend of each share. Now dividend of 120 shares equal to 120 into 15, and that is rupees 1800. So his total dividend rupees 1800, that means his annual income is rupees 1800. Now his profit percent. So profit percent, as you know, that percentage of the dividend what he receive out of his investment. So here he received the dividend 1800 rupees and his total investment is 7200. So that 1800 is what percent of this 7200? Here I find it, 1800 by 7200 into 100. Then 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 18 fours and 18 dividing by it, this become 100. Then again dividing by 4 and 100 is 25, so it's coming 25%. So his percentage or the profit percent is 25%. Next, sum number 12. So here the sum number 12, a company pays a dividend of 15% on its 10 rupee shares, from which it deducts income tax at the rate of 22%. Find the annual income of a man who owns 1000 shares of this company. So here from the dividend the company is deducting 22% as income tax. Now let's see, here the face value of each share 10 rupees, rate of dividend 15%. Therefore dividend from each share will be 15% of 10 rupees, that is 1.5 rupees, and number of shares 1000. Therefore dividend of 1000 share will be rupees 1000 into 1.5, that is rupees 1500. Now income tax deducted at the rate of 22%, that will be 22% of 1500 rupees. So 22 by 100 into 1500, cancelling this 0 and this is coming 330 rupees. So this 330 rupees will be deduct from this 1500 rupees. So his annual income will be, the annual income of the man will be 1500 minus 330, that is rupees 1170, and this will be his annual income. Okay, next sum number 14. Sum number 14, it's given a man invests rupees 1680 in buying shares of nominal value rupees 24 and selling at 12% premium. The dividend on the share is 15% per annum. Calculate the number of shares he buys and the dividend he receives annually. So here total investment rupees 1680 and nominal value of each share 24 rupees, and it's given selling at a premium of 12%. That means the selling price of each share will be, or the market value of each share will be 12% more, that is 12% of 24 rupees more than 24 rupees. Okay, and the dividend on the shares is 15% per annum. So here total investment is 1680 rupees. Nominal value of each share, that is 24 rupees, and then market value of each share, that is 24 plus 12% of 24. So I write it like this: 24 whole into 1 plus 12 by 100, and cancelling this by 4 3s are 12, 4 25s are, and taking sum, this will be 28 by 25. So I write here 24 into 28 by 25, and the product of these two will be 672. So 672 by 25, doing divide, this coming 26.88. So this will be the market value of each share, 26.88. Now number of shares bought. Number of shares bought will be the total investment divided by market value of each share. So here I write the market value of each share in this form, that 24 into 28 by 25. So it will be easy to calculation, and here I write 1680 into 25 by 24 into 28. Dividing this by 4, this is coming 7, and dividing it by 4, this is coming 420. Again dividing by 7, this is coming 60, and then dividing by 12, 24 divided by 12 2, and 60 divided by 12 5, and now 5 into 25, that is 125 by 2. So I write here 125 by 2, and that is 62.5. This is the number of shares. So number of shares can be in decimal also, remember that. So I find here number of shares bought equal to 62.5. This is the part of the answer. Now here the rate of dividend is 15%. Therefore dividend of each share will be 15% of the nominal value, that is 24 rupees. So 15 by 100 into 24, and then total dividend, that is dividend of 62.5 shares, will be 15 by 100 into that 24 into 125 by 2. Okay, so solving this, it's coming 225. So rupees 225 is total dividend, that is on 62.5 shares. So dividend received annually, that is rupees 225. Now sum number 15, it's given by investing rupees 7500 in a company paying 10% dividend, an annual income of rupees 500 is received. what price is paid for each of rupees 100 shares. So here you see this 7,500 is total investment, and the 10%, 10 is the rate of dividend, 10% is the dividend, and his annual income, that means his total dividend what he received, that is rupees 500. And here the nominal value of each share is also given. Okay, now the total investment 7,500, rate of dividend is 10%, nominal value of each share rupees 100, and then dividend of each share will be 10% of 100 rupees, that is 10 rupees, and the total dividend received, that is rupees 500. So now we can find the number of shares by dividing this total dividend by dividend of each share, that is 500 by 10, and that is coming 50. So number of shares bought, that is 50. Now here it is given total investment is 7,500. So market value of each share will be that total investment divided by number of shares, 7,500 divided by 50, and that is coming rupees 150. So this will be the market value of each share. Now I think you may got the concept of this. So you watch this video once again, and following this then you try to solve the sums left. Okay, then thank you.